Fuck that boy. Okay, I just had a dentist appointment and I couldn't film a lot because it was really quick. I didn't have time to do anything. But yeah, now I think I'm going to grocery shop. You know, right now I find it funny to go to doctor's appointments in general, unless they are like in terms of my mental health. Because a lot of the times now, for example, now in the dentist, they said, oh, you need to make an appointment for 3 months from now. My gum is just, let's just say it's a headache, okay? Just really sensitive and it gets really inflamed really easily, I don't know. But they were like, okay, you have to make an appointment for this doctor in 3 months and then in 6 months for your usual doctor. And I was like, ha ha ha, in 6 months I may not be living here anymore. I might be in a country that is 2,000 kilometers away. So I was just like, can I make that appointment later? Can I schedule it later? They're like, oh yeah, sure. And I was like, cool. And I'm like, oh, but if you want, you can. Oh no, I'll do it later. And this reminds me, I still have a bank account that I haven't used in months, if not a year. I need to cancel it because I'm not going to use it, especially once I get out of the country. But yeah, if you're curious, you're probably not. But I'm the type of person that, you know, every single care that you can make related to your teeth. Yeah, I don't have an option. I have to do that. And like normal people, if you don't pass like dental floss or something, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, to me it is. And it's to the point where I have to use the mouthwash thing. It's not called mouthwash, yeah. I have to use one specific for gums, which is just amazing. Okay, it seems like I'm always vlogging in my car, but I already explained the situation, guys. Okay, I just recorded some shorts about me getting out of here and moving countries and all that. So I also want to make some of the questions here. Some of them is just like random tips that you might have about Germany specific or in general movie countries, if you have any tips. For example, one of the things that I'm really worried about right now and I'm trying to do some research on is it easier to just bring like a lot of bags to the airport and, you know, bringing them on the plane and whatnot? Or is it easier to just send boxes? Because since I'm going to stay with my boyfriend in our friend's house, if I ask them, I may, you know, just be able to send there some stuff. For example, start sending things in May, which is a few months before we actually go there. Sending like some things that we might need for winter. Because I'm thinking like, okay, the bags is like, because you have to buy the bags. And then we are also going to bring my cats. So each one of us is going to have one cat with us. So, you know, that's not an extra bag, but it's like, I don't want to be carrying a bag and my cat in the same hand, you know? And that's another thing that I'm worried about. Like, please tell me tips about traveling with pets. Especially because I think that one of my cats, I swear, he seems to have claustrophobia because every time that he's in the carrier, he just panics. I'm not even moving the carrier. The carrier might not even be closed. I'm just putting him there, just, you know, to get him used to it. But it just doesn't seem to fully work. And every time that I close it, again, it's not even fully closed. It's not, like, locked. It just starts to panic. And I'm like, oh my freaking god, how the hell am I going to bring you on a plane, my guy? Like, I'm really concerned about that. So please tell me some tips if you have any. Well, and another thing that made me realize, like, just the chat that I was having with you, I can't believe it's more or less 5 months until we can go to Germany and I'm free. I'm 5 months away. Like, by this time, in 5 months, I may not be here anymore. And that just made me so happy. I seriously think that's what is going to carry, like, that feeling is what's going to carry me through these next few months. Oh, by the way, apparently, like, in the, I don't know how it works with your university or college, but in mine we have the platform called e-learning, and you have access to certain modules and whatnot. And my college, like, just adds them before we actually start the classes, so technically we have access to the material for last year. And there it was like the grades from last year related to French. I'm nervous because the grades weren't that good. Like, half of the class didn't really have a lot of good grades. They were like even worse than my grades. So I was like, okay, I'm going to need to study a bit more this semester. But the rest of the classes seem to have like more or less the same grades that we had in the first semester, so I'm not too worried about that. I think I already have a game plan for this semester. Oh, by the way, I don't think I fully explained it, but this week I'm going to have a lot of health appointments. Today I had my dentist appointment, on Wednesday I'm going to have physiotherapy, and on Friday I'm going to have therapy. And again, I don't know when the video is going to come out, or if it already came out, I don't know. But I recently had an appointment to get my autism diagnosis, and I basically have autism. It's basically confirmed. Kind of spoiler for that video, but so that's something that I have to talk to my therapist really serious about. And also, basically all this chat that I'm having with you, I just want to talk to her more in detail about, like, carrying through the second semester until I can move out, having now this autism diagnosis and all that. I feel like I need to have a chat with her about that. I also want to start getting organized for the content that I want to put out, because once I start college again, I think I might be able to post more, because there's more content, you know? It's not always me grocery shopping, it's not always me doing the same stuff all the time, I guess. Like, there might be a study vlog, like a mini one and all that. It's just, you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm going to organize that later. And I'm also going to start watching One Piece again, which again is part of that content. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my boyfriend, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, light is terrible. I don't really care. This is kind of a day in my life with narcissistic parents, especially a narcissistic female parent. Is that I dropped off my boyfriend at work. I got back, and I usually take a nap because I stay up a little later than he does. So I take a nap. When I wake up, like, I'm not kidding, like 30 seconds later, they arrive. By the way, that's a messy situation as well. Like, just the fact that I'm saying them, like they are still together, they are not still together, that's another messy situation. Say hi to my cat. Come here. You want biscuits? I'm gonna make biscuits. So, they arrive, and I'm like, oh my freaking, because like she was supposed to be working. I don't understand why she's not working. Because again, that's another messy situation, because she always on medical leave, and then like I'll say like once a year, once every like a year and a half, she works for like a month, and then she goes back on medical leave because supposedly she has fibromyalgia. And I don't fully believe that she doesn't, but I never fully believed in her symptoms. For example, I grew up throughout my whole teenagehood that she couldn't do a lot of things. She very could drive. She very could do things around the house, and those tasks were like they were made upon me, and I didn't have any choice because it was either that or I couldn't eat. But then, when I was in my high school, which for a while I technically lived there, and there's still some vlogs from that time if you want to watch. She was here alone, so she had to do those things, and she would do it. But every time that I would be here, she wouldn't do anything because she was like, "Oh, I'm so tired. Please do it for me." And I'm like, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, how the hell does she throughout the whole week does everything like it's nothing, and then when I'm here, it's like the end of the world if she simply gets up from her bed. It just doesn't make any sense. And then to make it even worse, my theory is the fact that when that idiot, supposedly my male parent, when he gets back from Angola, which, hold on, sorry, but basically he's 50 years old and he can't even tie his shoes. He can't cook a bowl of rice. He can cook spaghetti. He can do anything around the kitchen. I'm not even fully sure if he knows how to work with the toaster. That's how bad I'm talking about. But then when he comes back and she's all like, "Oh yes, sure, you can stay at the house, no problem." And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? This guy literally gave me PTSD, not as worse as you did, but you're seriously getting him back in the house. That was my first reaction. Putting it really basic. But suddenly, there's a cat. Suddenly, she can cook, she can clean, she can do laundry, she can do literally anything because of that idiot. That's For example, I haven't had a full cooked meal made by her for I'm 21, I'm going to be 22. I'll say around at least 6 years, if not more, probably more. Because it was like a phase. Like before that, there was a phase for 4 years where, for example, my dinner will be like a slice of cake that you get from the bakery. And that will be my dinner. And then I will make some toast or eat a bread or something like that. And again, that was me, just for you to have an idea. We'll eat at a restaurant close by to the school where she was working and I was standing in, because it will basically be the same price as eating in canteen, because for teachers it's more expensive, So that would be one meal that I would have that would be good. And then when I got home, it will be that for at least 3 out of 5 days of the week. And that was me, by the way. I was doing karate, I was doing dance, I was doing gymnastics. There was a point where I was also doing swimming. I was having English lessons every Saturday morning. I was a very active child. Oh, and still music lessons. I was a very active child, and that would be my dinner. I would have, I don't know. There were some days where I'll have gymnastics in school, and then I'll get out, come back to the city because it was half an hour away at least, and I'll have karate, and then I'll have dinner, and my dinner will be that. So here I am as a 21-year-old still living in this hell of a house that she still puts that thing there. Man, there is a drawer. You can see the drawer is open. She always puts this thing, this mop, whatever it is, right in front of it. I don't get it. My boyfriend and I are always moving this thing. Oh, and then she'll get mad because we moved it. Why would we move it? Say hi to my other cat. So here I am as a 21-year-old. It's 5 p.m. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. My breakfast was around 9 a.m. to just a coffee and a donut. I didn't even like the donut that much. I threw a little bit of it away. And I didn't eat anything because, one, I was sleeping. Two, when I woke up, she got back with him and she was straight away, just pacing around the house. Like, if you have narcissistic parents, you know what I mean. Like, she was pacing around the house. I could tell she was angry or annoyed. She was being... Like, she was talking, but in the tone that, again, it seemed that she was either irritated or annoyed or both. And then she just goes up in my room. It doesn't matter if I'm sleeping, it doesn't matter if I'm not, it doesn't matter what the hell I'm doing. The door is locked, so she can't get in, because I'm scared to be alone here without the door locked. And she's like, oh, since I can't text, since I can't call, since I can't leave post-it notes, since I can't leave papers, because they aren't red. Oh, they are red. But just throw it away from my mental health, like a normal human being who cares about themselves, like not you, who's a narcissist, who cares about themselves way too much. Just to tell me that the laundry that is downstairs, that I know it's there for a week, I know I should take it out, but I can't take it out because every single time that I want to take it out, it's either like that time in the afternoon when I'm like, okay, I can be alone, I can rest, which is what I've been trying to do for like these past few hours. But I thought she was home, but apparently she isn't. But yeah, every time that I want to take it out, I can't take it out because she's here. And then she'll judge me. Or she'll take advantage of me, like being really busy. She knows I take a while to open the door, to where I put the laundry, drying. And she takes that as an advantage and goes talk to me. And I'm like, I don't want that. So... Basically, here I am at 5 p.m. finally eating something because I just realized they're not home. And I was getting way too hungry and I would pass out if I didn't eat anything. But all that to say, after 12 minutes that I'm recording, that I can't wait for next week when I get back to school. Another thing that I've said like 1,000 times, the cats, right? I want to prepare them for, me, my boyfriend, and them to go to Germany. Once we go to Germany, and we are there with them, especially in the area where our friends live, apparently they live in an area where there's like protected species of birds or something. So, cats was protected birds. We can't get them out of the house, basically. And in general, we are going to live in an apartment once we go there, right? So, they can't just leave the house and come back like it's nothing. I made a short video about this. I don't know if it's out yet by the time that you're watching this. But I'm trying to get them used to the carriers. And I'm leaving them open on purpose for them to, not finding it so weird. No. And she keeps closing them because, it's in the way. And there's a freaking door. I went to show you the door. Oh, damn it, they came back. This thing here. They keep opening it. And they're back, so I have to go. I just had physiotherapy. Honestly, since I'm on all this thing of talking about narcissistic abuse today, this vlog, I think I didn't finish my idea in the last few clips. So basically, like, every time that I try to do something with the cats, like educate them, she does the total opposite. That was basically the idea. But right now, I just finished physiotherapy. And I do have to say, when things started to get worse for me at home, or my supposed home at the house, I prefer to say at the house, that's when I started to feel most pain physically. And again, it can be two factors, that and me stopping all the activities that I used to have. As I told you, I stopped all at once, like really random, when I changed schools. But I do notice that pattern. Every time that things get worse, I get more stress, and basically just stress in general is happening to me. That's when I get most pain. If you suffer from narcissistic abuse, or if you have PTSD, guess that can be a sign as well of PTSD. It's like all the physical pain that you start feeling randomly. I'm going to put gas right now. This is the thing that I love about coming to physiotherapy, is that I'm right in front of the gas, but the part that I hate is that I have to go to the runabout in the end of the street and then the other runabout, and then I can go to the gas station, which is frustrating. But yeah, let's go. Okay. This vlog, it may not seem to you like I did much, but to me, honestly, I don't even know very well what I'm going to title this video. Probably either self-care vlog or last days before starting school, something like that. Probably the last one. Honestly, I feel like, just starting to record and all that, to me, that's basically what I tried to do this week. It was me getting more into the habit of recording again, because for me in 2 days, for you it's tomorrow, I'm going to start school again, and I want to be sure that I can get back to vlogging like I used to. And also some things that I'm still going to do, but I'm not going to vlog in this, I'm going to mention that in the next vlog, is I'm going to try to make like a schedule of some sorts of my content, for me to have like a structure, I guess, because I want to post ideally 3 times a day shorts, and I want to post a vlog every week. My goal for this year to post at least 1 vlog per month, but I want to really make this work this year. I want to be monetized finally after 6 years and a half. And also because, I don't know, that's like the feeling of me getting out of here and having YouTube to focus on, my career, and knowing that I'm going to have time to focus on that, and things, I can start talking about these things of my mental health like I just did in this vlog. And for me, that was self-care in a certain way, what I did in this vlog. For me, it was kind of therapy, because for so many years I tried to hide that, like nothing was happening, for multiple reasons, as I said before. And yeah, I know like this semester is going to be a lot different just because of that, just because, just like I did here, I can just start talking about it and it's no problem. So yeah, basically I want to do a schedule. Right now I'm editing this vlog, and I'm really nervous for school. I hope it goes well. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next vlog. And I feel like I'm going to talk a lot in the next vlog, so be ready for that, okay?